Hi guys, I'm Barney and welcome to another Geoguessr video. Today we will look at the methods I recently learned and they are really useful, and then some extra tips on bollards which I also have to learn as well. So let's head into it. In today's video we will use a website called plonkit.net, and this is the website I learned from most of the things, and let's head into it. The first one, I won't even click on a country. It will be about Taiwan and Japan, how to differentiate it. I thought it's pretty hard about the language, but then I realized that the main difference is that Japan drives on the left and Taiwan drives on the right, so therefore I won't miss out anymore on these. The next two countries I sometimes confuse is Senegal and Kenya, and it's also really easy to remember, as the first thing, Senegal drives on the right while Kenya drives on the left. And also, this is how the license plates look like in Senegal. It's either mainly blue or it's the European style. And in Kenya, the front license plate looks similar, but the rear license plate is square shaped and yellow, so it will be pretty easy to differentiate these two. Then let's head into Uganda. Here in Uganda you can see a long yellow rear license plate, which you cannot see in Kenya. So this is the main difference. And also if we step into the regional methods, but basically most of Uganda's coverage is in the capital Kampala, then you can see that the car is really unique and it's only found in Uganda. It's similar to the Kyrgyz car, which I will explain soon, but here the mirrors are square shaped, so if you see this car you can tell it's Uganda. Alright, we just saw the car of Uganda. Now look at the car of Guatemala. As you can see, it has a roof rack and you can see the mirrors of it. And the Kyrgyz car is really similar. The only difference is that here you will be able to see these gray parts of the car, which were separated from the Guatemalan one. And the difference between this car and the car in Uganda is that it has a roof rack and the car in Uganda doesn't have. Alright, now let's head into a trio which I often confuse, which is South Africa, Australia and New Zealand. Let's look at Australia. In Australia, you have to note two things. One is the bollards. In the front you will see a red reflector on it, but on the back you will see a gray one, which you really have to remember. Another thing you have to remember in Australia, that almost everywhere you will see white road lines in the middle and in the outer line as well. And also you can see these rhomba stripes on the side, which is basically there if you would fall asleep, then these help you notice to wake up. And one more thing which will be really different from New Zealand, which have black writing on it, and the other parts looks the same as the New Zealandic one. And also South Africa doesn't really have any of these. Alright, we are in New Zealand. The bollards here are fully red, and the red stripe basically goes around, only a little bit left here. Also on the giveaway signs the writing is red as well. So the bollards are fully red and the giveaway signs are fully red, which will help you distinguish it from Australia. And in New Zealand you can see yellow road lines as well, which you can rarely see in Australia. Alright, we are in South Africa. Here the roads have yellow outer lines and white middle lines, which is similar to the New Zealandic one, but different from the Australian one. An important thing to note about South Africa, that it has 11 official languages. So if you see a sign with many languages on it, then you will be able to separate it from Australia or New Zealand. And the last thing I want to share about South Africa, that the Gen 4 coverage was taken by a blue Street View car with a short antenna. The antenna might not be visible, but it's a blue car. So if you know that you are in one of these three countries, then you can separate it with this as well. Alright, the last two countries I want to share which I confuse is Thailand and Cambodia. Basically here the main difference is, again, it's really simple. I just didn't remember that Thailand drives on the left while Cambodia drives on the right. The writing of it is really similar, but this is a really important difference and you can notice it almost every time. Now let's head into the bollards. First, start with Peru. If you know you are in South America and you see a white bollard with yellow paintings on it, then it will be Peru. Almost none of the South American countries have bollards, only it's common in Ecuador and in Peru. And we cannot go around a regional clue, so let's look at this bollard. Here you can see that the very thin bollard is attached to a stick, which is kind of like a flag, and you can only see it in Eastern Russia. So if you see this, then probably you will be somewhere here. Note that the other kinds of bollards which can be found in Russia can also be found here, but these ones are commonly found here. Let's look at the Icelandic bollard. It's really unique. It's basically fully yellow and you can see it everywhere in Iceland. So next time if we have an Icelandic round and we will see these bollards, then it will be really easy to tell which country are we in. Alright, we are in Spain, and look at these bollards. In Europe, these are the only bollards which have these fins on the top of them. So if you see these and you know you are in Europe, which you can tell easily by the license plate, then you know it's Spain. Alright, now we are in Italy, where you will be able to see these license plates with blue beginning and blue ending, which you can also see sometimes in France. However, why I came to Italy is the bollards, which are missing the white top of them. So it will be only a white bottom and then a black top, which you can see in Italy, Albania and San Marino. However, in San Marino you will see these like in every 10 meters. So if it's really often used, then it's gonna be San Marino. Now look at the bollards of Czechia and Slovakia. They use the same one. Here you can see it. Basically this is the only bollard in Europe which have two stripes on it, and you can see it in either Czechia or Slovakia. Alright, now let's head into Poland. The bollard here is only white and red, which is similar to the country flag, so you can easily remember it. It only has white and red, and it might have some writings on it, but the bollard itself is only white and red. And lastly, but not leastly, let's head into the Baltics. Let's go to Estonia. Here the bollard is round shaped, and you can remember this in a way that from the Baltics only Estonia has the letter O in it, and it's an O shape, so that's how you can remember it. If you go to Latvia, here you can see that the top is flat and it rhymes with Lat. That's how you can remember this. And basically the Lithuanian one, it's really hard to remember. It's kind of like a pizza shaped, but I mean if you know you are in the Baltics and you don't have the Estonian bollard and you don't have the Latvian bollard, then you will know that you are most likely in Lithuania. These were the tips for today. I hope you enjoyed and could learn a bit. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.